Hey there, good looking. I'm so glad you came to my kitchen today because you know what day it is. It is Tailgating and Touchdown Thursdays, and boy, oh boy, do I have one hell of a tailgating recipe for you all. It is Macpizsagna. That's right, I said Macpizsagna. So let's go ahead and let's get started. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna open up my Instapot. I'm gonna open up the box of gradatory noodles. Now, I don't know if a lot of you might not be able to get these kind, but they're more dense. You know, somewhat like what your lasagna noodles would be. That's why I figured this would be a good choice. Another alternative would be you could use elbow noodles. I'm just gonna sit there and dump that all right on into my Instapot. Now, I like to add like a tablespoon or so of oil just so the noodles somewhat don't stick. So we're gonna sit there and just take our water just to cover the noodles. You don't want no more and you don't want no less. Teaspoon of kosher salt to my noodles, and also I'm gonna give them a good stirring before I sit there and put them under pressure. Grab your cover, put your cover back on, come up here and make sure your vent is closed. I'm gonna come down here, press the manual, and I'm going to increase the time to 7 minutes. I want you to go ahead, grab a cookie sheet. Now, I wrapped mine up in aluminum foil. I always spray it over my sink. That way I don't have so much of a cleanup. While our noodles are cooking, cube up the provolone and the Velveeta cheese. Alright, the Instapot just sounded off. I'm just going to come down here and push the cancel button. I'm gonna go up above and we're gonna sit there and release the steam. Okay, all the pressure has been released. Let's go ahead, remove the cover, and there, that's how yours should look. There shouldn't be any water or anything. So now I have the Velveeta cheese that we chunked all up, throw that all in. I have the provolone cheese all cubed up. Go ahead, throw that in. And then we also have our mozzarella cheese. So let's go ahead and add the mozzarella cheese. You're gonna want to grab some cayenne pepper, and you can add a pinch or more if you desire. Throw that all in. I'm gonna pour my milk in. I'm gonna add the 3 tablespoons butter. I'm gonna give it a pinch of kosher salt. I'm gonna give it a pinch of the coarse black pepper. And now we're just gonna sit there and stir this all up. And what we are wanting to do is just melt the cheese all amongst the noodles. And then we're going to pour it all out onto the prepared cookie sheet. So I just have to bring you in on this. Look at this. Look at all that good cheese pull. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. So keep melting that cheese. Bring your pan back over. Let's pull the Instapot insert out. And we're gonna sit there and pour.
And there you go. There's your MACPIZSAGNA sheet. Now go ahead, put this in the refrigerator until all the cheese is hardened up. Probably about 20 minutes or so.
Whoa, is that hot? Off to the fridge it goes. Woo! That sucker's hot. Alright, the MACPIZSAGNA has hardened up. I'm going to cut this in half and place half of it down right into my baking dish that I have in the back here. So let's go ahead and just cut this baby right in half. Okay, as you see, I cut it all in half, and now I'm just going to lift up this one sheet of aluminum foil with the MACPIZSAGNA all still underneath it. I'll show you what I mean in 1 second, such as this. Okay, as you see, I have it all taken out of the cookie sheet. Now, we're just gonna sit there and just flip her right on in, like that. Peel back your tin foil. Okay, I have my knife, and I'm just gonna come right here, and I'm just gonna trim off this little excess piece. I'm gonna come on this end and trim off that little excess piece and put them back onto the cookie tray. And now let's continue on. Now, I'm just gonna set this off to the side. Alright, now you're gonna need a separate bowl, measuring out 2 cups of cottage cheese. If you want to do less, go ahead and do less. Okay, there you go. And you're gonna be needing about 1 cup of Parmesan cheese. The parsley, and you're going to be needing 1 teaspoon of that. 1 teaspoon of the basil. I give a pinch of salt, and I use kosher salt. And I'm also going to give it a pinch of coarsely ground up black pepper. Now we're going to go ahead and mix this all up. I'm going to bring back the MACPIZSAGNA. Here it is, all mixed up. Set that down. Let's bring our MACPIZSAGNA back over. Now we're going to sit there and spread this down. Next layer, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to open up some of my caramelized onion and red wine pizza sauce that I canned up, and we're going to sit there and put that down. So go ahead, spread your pizza sauce down. Now, we're going to sit there, open up our package of Italian sausage, and I'm just going to pinch and drop. Same way as what I did with my Chicago-style deep dish pizza. Oh, this is the same concept. You pinch and drop. So, oh, just wait, we're not even near done. Alright, I have some dehydrated peppers. I'm gonna go ahead and just I have some dehydrated minced garlic. We're gonna sit there and sprinkle some garlic down. And then we're gonna use some dried dehydrated minced onion. Onion powder. Go ahead, put that down. Garlic powder. Did you think we're done? Oh, heck no. We gotta bring some more MACPIZSANGA over. So I'm gonna grab the rest of the sheet of MACPIZSAGNA and we're gonna sit there and put it on top of the sausage. And here's the other sheet, and I kind of trimmed off that excess so I wouldn't have to do it this time around. Now I'm gonna bring this a little closer. I hope it's all into view. If not, I'm gonna just tilt the camera down and hopefully, I hope you're in view. I really do. And if my arm's in the way, I'm so sorry. Perfect. Okay, as you see, I just have a little spot here. But as you see, I still have some more MACPIZSAGNA left over. So that's where them little pieces that were excess are great because now they can come into play and you can use them to your advantage, just as I am right now. We're just gonna squeeze that little puppy in. And I just need a little bit more, so let's go ahead and cut a little bit off. Let's cut that in half. I don't need that much. Okay, we're gonna be needing to sit there and we're gonna spread some mozzarella cheese down on top. That's why I told you to reserve some of it off on the side. And now, like I said, we're just gonna sit there, spread that all out. Here it is with all the mozzarella spread out, but we're not even near done yet. Oh, heck no. Grab that pepperoni. And now we got pepperoni put all on top of this baby, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna sit there and put my pepperoni on. Now you could put as little or as much of these toppings on because this is part of the pizza part of the MACPIZSAGNA that we're making. You know, it's really basically macaroni and cheese, pizza, and lasagna all twirled into one. I'm telling you, this is a fully loaded dish. Like I say, you make it however you want it. You could also put some black olives on it if you want. Like I say, whatever toppings you want, like mushrooms, go for it. Now, I should have told you this earlier. when we were starting to assemble this. Go ahead, preheat your oven to, I believe it's 375. And then we're going to sit there and bake this baby for roughly about 20 minutes. We're just baking it to warm it all up and enough to melt the cheese and to brown it. Now I'm going to go ahead, put this in my hot oven, and we'll be back as soon as it's all done. So, off to the oven we go. Look at that goodness that I just pulled out of my oven. Now, if that ain't loving from the oven, I don't know what is. Now, all that I ask is that you allow this MACPIZSAGNA to sit there and rest in its pan for at least 20 minutes. That way, all the cheese will somewhat solidify and it'll be easier to scoop it all out.
Oh my God, I wish you all could be here, and I wish I could share this with all of you because, oh, this is so spectacular. I am so excited. So I'm going to sit there, let this cool down a little bit, and then we're going to slice into this baby.
Okay, I have a little plate here because, believe me, this is pretty heavy and I don't think you really need that big of a slice. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but let's go ahead and try to get all this out in one clean swoop. Ooh, it's gonna be hard. And the first piece is always the hardest. Why is that? Oh boy. Kind of doing this on film kind of makes one nervous. But there you go. Ooh, look at all that goodness. Okay, now I guess I gotta take one for the team. Okay, I kind of scooped up a bite. I would leave it just sit just a tad longer. But that's okay. Okay, I'm going in. Oh, oh yes! Lord have mercy. Hey, Big Kahuna, you gotta come here and taste this. Before he comes, I gotta take another bite. Here, I'll let you go in.
Oh, we're gonna eat.
Right now, baby. Well, I have an old man to feed and a few hungry boys. Happy cooking, but better yet, happy eatings. Y'all come back now, you hear?